all those dirty dishes right there? I'll address that.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Emilio here from the Epoch Collective. Now, I know y'all been wanting some cooking videos. We did that little poll on Instagram a while ago. You guys said you wanted to see some recipe videos. So, boom, today, making some rice pudding. That's your boy right here. Boom. So, some things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some vanilla extract to be exact. See it there? Yeah, okay. You're gonna need some cinnamon, okay? You're gonna need some milk. I don't care what you drink, 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, whatever. Have some milk. Ideally, you're gonna wanna whisk, but a fork works. You're gonna need some rice, obviously, rice pudding. You're gonna need some brown sugar, okay? You're gonna need some eggs. You're gonna need a pot to put the rice in, obviously. You're gonna need a bowl for a little whisk action, all right? I've already made the rice, okay? Which, you know, if you don't know how to make rice, it's on the packet, okay? Like, it's not that hard, but it is that hard sometimes because, as you can see, this rice right here, it's mushy, right? And it looks disgusting. It looks like crap. So basically, this is a good way to use leftover and mushy rice. Make it into a rice pudding. Now let's get into it. So since I already have the rice made, we're gonna kind of make the recipe a little bit different here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the burner, right? I'm gonna put it on probably like low, medium, right? I'm gonna warm up the rice. I'm gonna put the milk in the rice. Now traditionally, what you would do is you would make the rice with the milk instead of water. But for this purpose, we're just gonna kind of do it backwards. I gotta open all these freaking things. This is literally the worst. Okay, so I'm gonna put the milk in here now while this is warming up. You want about 2 cups of milk, and this is 4 cups.
No, that's 2.
This is 2?
That's one of those is 2.
You're gonna put some milk in your rice. Okay, so we got the rice mixture over there with the milk. I had it on low for a while, turned up the heat a little bit to make it, warm. Turned it back down to low. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take 1 egg and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar and whisk that all together. Yeah, sure. Like I said, I don't have a whisk, so get a fork and just start going at it. You want to whisk pretty vigorously. All right, so you see this mixture here? This is kind of what you're going for. It looks absolutely disgusting. Yeah, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some of your liquid from your rice mixture here, and you're gonna stream it into here while continuing whisking. Okay, so took some of the mixture here. I'm just gonna stream it in here. Basically, why we're doing this is because we don't want scrambled eggs. And so basically we're just trying to adapt the coldness to the hotness, essentially. Because this milk mixture is pretty hot right now. And if we were to just pour the cold mixture into the warm mixture, we'll have scrambled eggs, which we really don't want. So just give that a good whisk. This is what your mixture should look like. Once again, it doesn't really look that great, but it'll be fine. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave our fork there or whisk. And we're just gonna pour the mixture back into here. So this mixture now is pretty much tempered with this mixture, so when I put it in here, it's not gonna be scrambled eggs. Get your spoon, whatever you're doing, start stirring that back in. Now the handle here is really hot, so I wanna just use this. Safety first, everybody, safety first. Now, it's not gonna look pretty. Don't get me wrong, it's not gonna look great. As you can see here, it literally looks like goopy mess, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit more sugar here because I had a little taste, and there's a lot more rice than I thought I had here. So just kind of taste it as you go, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of sugar here. Okay, so as you can see, I took my jacket off. It's getting pretty warm in here. Making some soup here, got my friend over. And I also obviously have the rice pudding, so it's getting a bit warm, so I had to take the jacket off. So I added a little bit of that brown sugar, a little more to get a little more, you know, it's a dessert, so it's supposed to be sweet. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract here into the pot. You can do this really at any stage that you want before you start serving it. And obviously you don't need a lot of vanilla extract because a little goes a long way with this stuff. So I would just like that's probably about enough. That's gonna go a long way. And then basically just incorporate that into your rice pudding. And then as far as cinnamon goes, you can add that on top as a garnish, or you can add it in here now. I love cinnamon personally, so I think I'm gonna add a good amount into here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. Well, I like cinnamon, so okay. I guess that's what it's gonna be. So pretty much at this point, you can let this simmer down just on really low heat for as long as you want. You're looking for a consistency that's not quite soupy, not quite loose, not quite together. As you can see here, it's almost like a porridge. You know, it's sticking to the spoon, but it's not completely falling off. And to all you people out there who are saying that it looks gross, it's rice pudding. I mean, pudding's not super attractive, so, you know. While you're tasting this, obviously add more sugar or add more vanilla or cinnamon to your liking. Obviously you don't want it to be extremely sweet, but another thing I forgot is a little bit of salt. You need a little bit of salt in here. It just kind of brightens up the flavor, kind of cuts the sweetness as well, but also helps. So once again, just put that in there, fold it over, mix it in, do whatever you gotta do. You know how it is in the kitchen. Always make sure to taste. Tasting is a big thing. Taste while you're cooking, because if you're not satisfied with it, then everybody else isn't gonna be satisfied with it. Unless you like a crap ton of salt and it's really salty and everybody else hates it. So remember to taste. So let's just give this a taste. I think we're at a pretty good point here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this on low for maybe another 5 minutes, and then we'll plate up. Okay, so now the good part. Finished product. We went through the whole process, making rice pudding. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna plate up, obviously. We're gonna have some. Just give yourself a good, you know, So let's just give it a try. I mean, it's rice pudding, what can I say? It tastes great. You got cinnamon, you got vanilla, you got sugar, you got rice. What else do I need to say? This has been your boy, Chef E. Alright? Don't forget that. Tune in next week for another Epic Collective video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. You get notified every time we post a video. Every Friday, just like I said. And that's when we don't post every Friday. Until then, guys, stay epic.
Thanks for cooking.
Cooking with Chef E.
Yeah.
I'm using that.